Hey guys, and welcome back to By Any Means Necessary. Thank you for all of your messages, and thank you to everyone who has signed up to my channel. I feel absolutely blessed. I will go through all your messages. I'll try and answer as many as I can, but I will definitely like all of your messages, even the ones who are nasty. So look, I just see Boris Johnson a little while ago, who just introduced a new tax, basically a new national insurance, I believe. You know what? Yeah, Boris Johnson, yeah, can only get away with this bullshit, yeah, because of you, Brexiters. Right? He has just introduced a new national insurance. Right? This whole shit is just unbelievable. I was thinking I saw a figure of £10 billion or something like that, yeah, but considering, yeah, that they've just taken like, what was it, 37 billion and just dished it out amongst their friends and their family, right? Because the PPE contracts, yeah, that we heard about, yeah, are mainly the big ones, and even then they're just like, yeah, well, we need to do shit quick, and and that's it. We're like, and by the time we turn around, they're on to the next line, right? And they've just handed out like 37 bill, right, between their friends and their family and their pub landlords, you know, people like Matt Hancock, right, he's just hidden all his or whatever email he used. I mean, and I mean, it's just like, oh well, did he? Oh, well, because as we know, Matt Hancock is always hard at work. But he gave, yeah, his pub landlord, I don't even know how much it was for, but I know it was for a fucking lot of money, right? That he gave his pub landlord a PPE contract for, a pub landlord. Right? He gave him a PPE contract. Right? And, you Brexiters know all this, right? You know all these things. I'll just say to you, right? Do you think that Diane Abbott could have? Do you think Diane Abbott could have done that? Why are you okay with this? This is what gets me. Why are you okay with this bullshit? Why is it, yeah, that you'd make creepy Matt Hancock with the massive forehead, right, touching up his his assistant, right? Who was on? She was on like she was on. She had a massive contract. I don't know how much it was for, yeah, but the contract was really big, yeah. But her work days was something like it was only for something like 12 days a year or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's only like he only gave her the contract, yeah, so he could get her into the office. And do you know what I mean? We all saw the pictures, and we was all disgusted, wasn't we? Do you know what I mean? Because it's Matt Hancock. Come on, man. Right? But yeah, so these guys, they're giving away these PPE contracts like nobody's business, and it's going to raise, and the tax and the new national health service tax, yeah, what they've just introduced, right? And I didn't even hear a mention of like social care. Didn't hear anything about it really. I mean, they just said, "Oh, well, after we've paid off paid this money into the NHS, then some go to." Seriously, is that the bullshit that you guys are just gonna, that they're just taking you for fucking assholes, right? And you just allow them to. I don't understand this. This is what I just can't get it, right? But you know what it is? It's obviously. It's the racist gene, right? You're born with that shit, right? It's the racist gene, and you can't get past that shit. Do you know what I mean? And just look at the way how they're just taking the piss, right? You think, yeah, you think that obviously you've got all the PP contracts, yeah, the £1 million ones, yeah. Because remember, these guys was giving PP contracts for £100 million, £60 million, £70 million. Do you know what I mean? 15 million, 5 million. But anything lower, right? We're not going to really hear about it. Someone get a PP contract for a quick mill, right? I mean, just nice up, one of them just nice up their brother or something like that. A quick meal. Do you know what I mean? They're never going to know about that type of thing. It's too small. It's a tiddler. Do you know what I mean? Right? And there's no one to really investigate in it. Really, I mean, no one's really looking into it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things. They're just like, you know what? Yeah, it was. It's just like MP's expenses, isn't it? It was all within the rules. It's all within the rules, right? Because you know how they do that, yeah. They just as they fuck up, they just write the rules right then. They say, oh no, these rules they're there, right there. The rules are written down in a biro, and the Brexiteers like, yeah, no, been there for years. You see, anything stupid, that's Brexit. Right? So, you know, so that's what these guys have done. You know what I mean? They've just ripped the absolute piss out of you guys, and now Boris Johnson, do you know what I mean? Just, you know what? I know that these guys, yeah, would put up with anything. He could probably go on Oxford Street, yeah, and shoot someone in the forehead, and the Brexiteers would go like, well, the person moved in the way of the bullet. See how stupid that is? That's Brexit. Seriously, you know something, yeah? If it wasn't for the fact, yeah, that this was happening to the rejoiners as well, right? This whole shit would be funny because England, is an international laughing stock. England. I believe the Welsh are in there with us too. England, right, people are laughing at us. They think we're stupid. Well, in the Brexiters case, it's definitely, you guys definitely are stupid. They think we're a bunch of racists. Well, actually, in the Brexit case, you are a bunch of fucking racists. But seriously, internationally, we must be looking like a bunch of clowns. But then, you know, I always say, yeah, that a country, right, is a reflection of the person they vote, right, to send out to the world. And we voted. No, sorry. You motherfuckers voted for the scruffy motherfucking clown, right? To send that all round the world, right? For you. So what do you expect the rest of the world to think about us? Look at Canada. Canada's got the cool guy. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah, no, just look at other countries, man. Come on. No one would send. No, there's no other country in the world, yeah, that would vote Boris Johnson in. No other country. That could only happen in England, right? Because that is who voted Boris Johnson in. England. This is a very, very sad time to be an Englishman. It's a very, very, very sad time. And I apologise to the people of the rest of the world, right, for the fuck up, right, that England has caused. But, okay, let's speak about some Brexit. Now, I just heard about another 2 factories, yeah, that's closing down in Swansea. Now you've got Swansea East and Swansea West, yeah. Oh, completely forgot the figures, but I do know that one side, right, voted to remain, right, and the other side voted. They voted 61% to leave. What kind of motherfucking racist have you got up in there? Seriously. Listen, I can't remember which side it was, right, in Swansea, right, that voted, right, the 61%. But man, you people is some goddamn racist. You can't walk up there without bumping into someone who's like, I don't like blacks, I don't like Asians, I don't like foreigners, don't like Mexicans, I don't even like Australians with their flip-flops. I don't like anybody. Nobody. Seriously. you know, and they've got, yeah, so they've got two. Seriously, 61%. Right? Jesus, right? You know, I thought, right, that Wiltshire, right, at 54%, right, I thought to myself, them people, there's some racists down there. And then Kent, at 50 motherfucking 9%, I was like, that, no one can beat that shit. There's nobody who can beat that. No way. How the fuck, right, can someone beat 59%? These motherfuckers brought in 61%. Jesus. That's the... Oof. You can't walk up there, yeah, without someone saying to you, oi, Dotty. Seriously. I would suggest, yeah, that anybody who is not from up there, don't go around there. I ain't gonna like you. I don't want no Asians round there. Or no blacks round there. We don't want no Romanians round there. No Polish. Not even a Brazilian. No. Don't want them. No Scottish. Oh, no Scottish. No. Don't want them, Daddy. Seriously. 60 motherfucking 1%. Jeez. You people are some hardcore motherfucking racists. Like triple X. Some triple X racists. Listen, I don't think we're going to beat that. You know, I won't have words for anybody who can beat that shit. But anyway, so two factories up there. One, Toyota or something like that. Not Toyota, Toyota or something like that, right? I think they make some rubber parts for cars or something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure. But they've got probably about 300 people working in their factory, yeah. And they're saying, you know what? We're done. Tell you, if you voted for Brexit, we're gonna pack up our things and come out. And now they're gonna pack up their things and come out. And then you've got some other company called 3M or something like that. They've got probably about 100 employees working for them. Do you know what I mean? Same thing again, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Brexit again. Do you know what I mean? Brexit is just like it has got the United Kingdom in freefall. Right? We're spinning round. We're in freefall, and we haven't. You know, because Boris Johnson, yeah. I'm telling you, Boris Johnson has no ideas on anything. Right? You see the whole new social tax, what he just introduced for the new National Health Service tax, what he just introduced, yeah. That was all thought up last night. That's not that wasn't part of the deal that he said to you. When he said to you that obviously he had the oven-ready deal for Brexit, right? And then he said, yeah, that he had plans already for social care. He never had no plans. He had as many plans for that as he had for Brexit, which is none at all, right? So Britain is in freefall, right? Until someone takes over, right? That can try and steer this country back to where it was. Right, because you see, again, yeah, these are, you know, a lot of these Tories, yeah, are Thatcherites, right? But Thatcher's the person who brought all these car makers to this country, right? So, a lot of these companies, right, are in places like Swansea because of Thatcher. I ain't no supporter of Thatcher, obviously, right? Because, you know, she might have done that shit, but she did close down the motherfucking miners and give them nothing up there to. She brought nothing up in certain of the mining towns. Do you know what I mean? But she did bring, you know, so Thatcher knew the way forward. She knew that the EU was the place for us to be. A lot of the rules and all that, Thatcher helped write a lot of them. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know why these guys have done this. Have done this. You know, I have no clue why these guys have actually done this, because, as I said, yeah, Thatcher would have never done anything like this. She would have never pulled Britain out of the EU. She would have never even given a referendum like that. Do you know what I mean? She would have never pulled Britain out of the EU, because she knew because you know, look, I was much too young to actually know, right? But I do know that when Britain went into the EU, it's because we was the sick man of Europe. And and it seems like you Brexiters, I mean, you Brexiters who are older, you obviously know this, right? You obviously know this, yeah. You can obviously remember, a 1970s Britain or whatever, right? With where Britain was broke, trying to recover, years after the war, right? And Britain was broke as motherfucking hell, right? So the only thing Britain could do was to try and get themselves into the what has become the EU, because it was something different back then. But that was the only thing they could do, was try and get themselves in there, because there was a broke as motherfucking hell, right? As they was the sick man of Europe, as we are now again. But the media's just not telling you we are already the sick man of Europe, right? So back then, that's what Britain was. So Britain needed to get into the EU, right? And this is what's happened, right? And you got to understand, yeah, that all of the Europeans always thought, right, that we was a bunch of arrogant motherfucking twats anyway, right? Not so much me, but people like you motherfucking Brexiters, right, who want to go to places like Spain, yeah, and don't want to learn fucking Spanish, right? But you want to be in this country complaining when someone is speaking another motherfucking language in front of you. Seriously. Right? So yeah, so as I said, we was the sick man of Europe. Right? And we went into the EU, right? And the French was opposing us because the French knew, you know what? Those fucking Brits, yeah, are more trouble than they're worth. They knew that already. They knew that. That's why the French never wanted to let us in. Do you know what I mean? But then we managed to get in, right? Make ourselves motherfucking wealthy in there, right? And then the next thing we want to turn around to them and say to you, you know what? Yeah, man, we're better than motherfucking you. And you know something, yeah? We don't even want to be with you. We can be by ourselves. Because you know what? We rule the motherfucking waves. Seriously. Do you know what I mean? You have to think of how stupid that really is. Do you know what I mean? That's all you have to think of, how stupid that really is. And then you can think of how stupid Brexit. Do you know what I mean? Because, as I said, this country is in free fall. Right? We are, you know what I mean? We're falling off a cliff, yeah? And who the fuck is going to catch us? Because we've fallen off that cliff. Do you know what I mean? We tried to, we tried to stop, we rejoiners, we tried to stop this country from going over the cliff. But the country's gone over the cliff now. And now we're in free fall. And you can tell this by the amount of businesses that are closing down, that are closing and going into the EU to go and do their business. Or you can tell this by the empty shelves that we've got. Right? So we're in free fall, guys. This is the thing. We are completely fucked. Do you know what I mean? And who the fuck is going to catch us? Right? Because you're not going. All these businesses that are closing down, they're never going to come back. They ain't ever coming back. Right? Never coming back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Honda, they're never coming back. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this is the thing, with all these, all these farms, they're just gonna, they're gonna just, a lot of them are just gonna lose their farms. It's gonna be it, and they voted for this shit. But that's it. They're just gonna lose their shit. Done. Do you know what I mean? Because as I said, this country, it's got no direction right now. It's got a clown at the helm, driving like a clown car. Do you know what I mean? So that's it. What you tell me what you think Boris Johnson can do about any of this. Boris Johnson can't do nothing, because he can't even. It's not even like he can attract like any big business to come here, right? That's what Thatcher done. She attracted big business to come here, right? And we was a great place for big business to come to. English is the second language in most other countries. That's why we've got so many people around the world who want to come and live here. Because they think it's such a great place. And that That should really make you happy. It makes me happy. Makes me happy if I see a French person wanting to live in England. Do you know what I mean? Just what if I see a Scottish person wanting to live in England? I mean, what? Seriously, what the fuck, right? Can be wrong with that? If someone from Portugal wants to come and live in England, what the fuck can be wrong with that? Seriously, that is a benefit. That should show you. You know what? These people think. You know what? That they think that we're nice. They think we're good. It's a benefit. It should be a bonus to you. But to you guys, it's do you know what I mean? It's like vomit. Yeah, it's you Brexiters who are you're sick people with your racist gene, right? Why the fuck would you care, right, if an Indian, right, wants to wrap themselves in the fucking flag? Why the fuck would you care? You should look at them with fucking pride and be happy. But no. Do you know what I mean? Just like, I keep trying to express to you people, yeah, life is too motherfucking short for the racism. Seriously, it's just too fucking short. And look at the destruction what you've caused to this country. You've destroyed this country. Just think about it. You've destroyed this country. Look at what's happening around you. Look at all the businesses that are collapsing around you. Right? Look at all the areas now that are collapsing around you. Right? You can't even get a motherfucking milkshake in McDonald's. I don't know about other places. So many restaurants closed up in places like Kent. Can't get no beer. They haven't got any fucking staff. Do you know what I mean? That's just like, you guys really need to think about your shit. You Brexiters, you need to think about your shit. Because right now, yeah, you fucked this country over. Anyway, guys, this is By Any Means Necessary. I'm DMC John Ribs. Yeah, I'd love to hear your comments below. It was a pleasure speaking to you again.